as promised, I am now going to film whenever I share information to you about Quebec Skilled Workers Program. Many times I have been asked for same questions, so I think it's gonna be much better if I'll just give you the link about the topics discussed on a specific video. Now to start, I know that a lot of you already received your CSQ, and congratulations! I know it's really nice feeling to receive the CSQ. And I noticed that some of you, they don't know as to what to do after receiving the CSQ. So this video will be for you guys. The next step after getting your CSQ is to apply for permanent residency through the federal government of Canada. And that stage, we call it the federal stage. All you need to do is go to the CIC website, as you can see in my screen, www.cic.gc.ca. These are the steps. Step 1, of course, get the CSQ. For those who already have the CSQ, you're okay with step 1. Step 2, get the application package. Alright, so just click on the link and then click on the application package. Alright, so there you go. You now have all the forms that you need for the application. But try to check because some of the forms may not be applicable to you. Say, for example, if you're a single applicant who doesn't have any kids or dependents or spouse, then you don't have to include the statutory declaration for common law union, separation declaration for minors. So try to check because some of the forms may not be applicable to you. So once you're on this page, try to download all the forms first and save them. Alright, so let's go over our document checklist. Click on the link. And kindly read the first page, guys. We're not going to go over them, but please read it. It's also important. Okay, so here we go. The first page for our document checklist will be the forms list. 1 up until number 8 will be all about the forms. And if you noticed, on the right side, there are 3 columns. Format, PNC, QSW. Format will be pertaining to the document or the form, whether it's going to be original or photocopy. And of course, all the forms should be original because all you need to do is download the form, fill it up, and print it. Now, the second column is PNC. That is not applicable to us because this is for provincial nominee category. We are at column 3, QSW. So, this is the column where you need to tick the boxes. For generic application form, check. Schedule A background declaration, check. Additional dependents. This is only applicable if you don't have enough space for the Schedule A background declaration. If you have too many siblings or too many kids, then you might need this. Otherwise, just leave it unchecked. But if you do, then yes, of course, go ahead and check it. For supplementary information, your travels. Guys, even if you haven't traveled out of the country, you still need to submit this form. In the form itself, there's a portion there where you can just check if you haven't traveled out of the country. So check. For number 5, we don't have to do anything because that's for PNC. Number 6, of course, we need to sign a declaration that we intend to reside in Quebec. 7, additional family information. Check that. This will be information pertaining to your father, your mom, your siblings. So that's additional family information. And lastly, number 8, use of a representative. That is only if you hired a consultancy or an agency that will represent you, then yes, you have to check it. Otherwise, just leave it blank. Now, number 9 up until number 18 will be all about documents. As you can see here in page 3, it says documents list, but actually number 9 is also a document. Number 9, travel documents and passports. You only need to submit the photocopy and only the part or the portion where it shows all your relevant information such as your passport number, date of issuance and expiration, the photo. So only that page that you need to submit. Number 10, Quebec Selection Certificate. Certificate de Selection de Quebec, CSQ. Then yes, you have to submit the original CSQ. Make sure that when you check your CSU on the lower right corner, you have to submit the immigration copy. The other copy which says titulaire, that is your personal copy. Number 11, we don't need that. 12, we also don't need that. Go to number 13, identity and civil status documents. Yes, you have to submit birth certificate. If you're married, of course, your marriage certificate also. And try to check if some other documents will be relevant for you to submit. 14, children's information. Only if this is applicable to you, try to read the information here. 15, police clearance, police certificates and clearances. In the Philippines, we might be confused a little bit because we have police clearance and we have an NBI clearance. What they meant here is the NBI clearance if you're in Philippines. Now, aside from the NBI clearance, if you have lived in another country for 6 months or more, then yes, you have to submit a police clearance from that country. And they're asking for originals, so check. Number 16, photo requirements. As you can see, they're only asking 2 photos for each member of the family. I know before they were asking 6, but this time they're only asking 2. And kindly refer to the specification for the photo requirement. You can see that on the other screen here. Just go to the application for permanent residence guide for Quebec. And here, Appendix A. You can print this and bring this with you when you go to the studio, so it's gonna be sure that you have the correct specification. Going back to the checklist, and of course, do not forget to send your application fee. That's number 17. Do not enclose cash. There are options for you on how to pay the application fee. Let's go over them. There are 2 ways you can pay the application fee. One is online, or you can fill out the fee payment form, which you can see here. This is the application or the fee payment application for permanent residence. The application fee itself is 550 Canadian dollars. And if you have a spouse or common law, then you have to pay also 550 for your spouse. And for each dependent children, it's going to be $150. So just try to write the amount corresponding to your family situation. You can either pay by check, certified check, bank draft, or money order payable to the Receiver General for Canada. Now, if you wish to pay using your credit card, then click here and complete the section below. So that's very easy. That is, this is for the form if you wish to pay using this method. And if you wish to pay using the online method, then go ahead and click here. Click on continue. I read and understood the terms and conditions. Continue. And here it's gonna be immigration. Choose Quebec Skilled Workers. Alright, so once you're on the screen, you can see as to how much you need to pay. For principal applicant, it's gonna be number of applications, so there'll be 1. If you have a spouse, then yes, 1. And then if you have kids, let's say you've got 2 kids, then you have to put 2 there, and then submit. By the way, before you submit, if you choose to pay your right of permanent residence fee, then yes, you can also pay it here in advance. But if not, if you wish to pay it on a later date, then that's also fine. Let's try to go ahead and submit. So you will now have your total amount to pay, which is $1,400. And this is not a receipt yet. What you need to do is to log in and pay. If you haven't registered yet, then go ahead and register by clicking here. But if you already registered, type in your email address and password. Let's say you haven't registered yet, so you just have to type in your email address. Go over the process. It's very easy, guys. I don't have to show you everything, but I'm sure you can make it. It's just very easy. Alright, so let's say you did all that. So you'll be given a receipt that you can print. So you need to include that in your application package. That will be your number 17. And lastly, we are ready to mail our application. Make sure that you include 2 self-addressed mailing labels. The mailing labels, guys, all you need to do is to type your name and address, maybe in a Word format, and then print it on a sticky paper. Sticky paper is like it's a bond paper size, but it's a sticky paper. So that's your mailing label. And where to mail the application? Let's go back to this the other screen. Go to your guide. Number 4, mail the application. And this is the address. So the regular mail, this is only applicable if you are in Canada. But if you are not in Canada, then you have to send it by courier using this address. So we are good, and go back to the main screen here. Just make sure to go over with your forms and that it's complete, it's signed, and you have submitted all the required documents in the proper format that they're asking. Again, if you're having a problem or if you seem to be confused on how to go over the forms and the documents, go over this guide, Application for Permanent Residence. It has all the information that you need to make sure that your application is accurate and complete. Alright, so that's it for now. Aside from this video, I will continue on sharing information to our group. I'll show you. Those who haven't followed me yet, this is my public page. You can go ahead and just like the page. So let's go to our group. Yep. So I will go ahead and continue on sharing information to our group whenever I have some information for you guys, along with the videos that I'm posting. And also, for those who haven't yet, please go ahead to my YouTube channel. This is how it looks in my channel. Go ahead and click that subscribe button, and I will be posting more videos soon. Again, it's going to be a breakdown of different processes and different information related to Quebec Skilled Workers Program. You can also leave a comment down below as to what topic you would want me to share on my next video. Alright, so that's it for now. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a nice day. See you again soon.